Abraham Ramsey was a 3 years old boy who used to live in Cosby section of Great Smoky Mountain with his family in 1919. There were 7 children in the house, with oldest one being 15 years old. On March 11th, the father of the household went to work and the kids went to school. The family owned a giant raw-boned hound dog that protected the land. On March 11th, the dog suddenly took off across the porch and ran into the woods. As this incident happened, other dogs in the area started barking. At around 3 p.m., Abraham took off towards Don Creek in order to find the dog. After a while, Abraham's mother started calling for him as it was getting late. She went to the porch and looked under the house, and to her surprise, she found the dog. The dog was wet and scared, and from the look of it, it appeared he involved in some sort of fight. An hour after, the other children came back home. They were looking for Abraham with no result. They searched for days every inch of the land in the area, and the only thing they found was a footprint quite a distance from Ramsey's house. Abraham was never found. A group of friends decided to hike in the Yosemite National Park of California in July 18th of 1943. They were planning to hike a bit and then start fishing. When they reached their desired lake, they could see some fishermen on site. It was at this point when the 55-year-old Emerson Holt stated he was sweaty, tired, and wanted to rest. The other group members stated they are going to keep hiking and meet Emerson at the lake. The area where hikers left Emerson was close to Merced River. This river moves very slow and doesn't have any deep pools, so there was no threat of drowning. Emerson Holt disappeared once he got separated from the other hikers. The area where he disappeared is a small bowl surrounded by huge granite walls. There is no trees in the area. Everybody stated the disappearance was a mystery because there was no danger from the river and there was no cliff that he could have fallen from. Remember, he was tired when he decided to rest, so he wasn't going to walk anywhere else except to go to the lake for fishing. There were no cars for 5 miles in the area. Emerson Holt was never found. On July 17th, Larry was sitting with his friends on a table when he suddenly got up and walked towards the woods. His friends around the table didn't think much of it and thought he probably has gone to empty his bladder. After a while, when Larry didn't return back, his friends started to get assistance from the National Park Service and the ranger to search for him. Searchers didn't find anything for 3 days, but on the 4th day, someone called them and stated he saw a man wandering near an abandoned house. The abandoned house was 8 miles from where Larry disappeared. The search team went to the area and found Larry naked except for a curtain wrapped around his shoulders. He had scratches all over his body and seemed to be incoherent. He was saying things that didn't make sense, but he did state he found the curtain in an old cabin. He didn't know what happened to his clothes or during his disappearance. What happened to Larry remains a mystery to this day.